What's up, you guys? Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna pull any cards. I'm just gonna kind of speak with what's coming to me. Um, so what I'm hearing is that it's like they're showing me Mary Poppins, which is a very magical movie to me, but it's like you just have to believe in um in something else, like believe in that there's something bigger than you. Um, and there's this push of like, just fall in love with how do I word this where it's like, it's not me telling you I'm trying to speak it openly. So, like, there's something that I think that all of us that choose and like essentially Sister Shanti speaks it as like hitting 0 point. So it's like you're so destructive that you just like hit rock bottom, and some people hit rock bottom multiple times and then they awaken or whatever. So it's like there's a part of you that's just you enjoy the journey, like you enjoy the simplicity of life, like you enjoy you don't there's always this part of you that's like, I'm not for the 9 to 5. Like I loved waiting tables. I didn't mind that. I liked being busy. I didn't mind being worked hard. I would like keep myself busy while I was at work if it was lag time and stuff. I liked hustling multiple tables and stuff. I didn't want Now I'm very different when it comes to my energy, and but at that point I could go hard. So I didn't mind that the workload, but or the stress even I could handle, because I guess I don't know all the reasons, but I didn't like having to be fake. I never liked that. I felt like I was having to pretend, having to like put on a show or like put on a happy face or whatever. I hated that unless I was like in a genuinely like really good mood and like had all full energy or whatever. I felt like it was a lot of that, and I felt like it was killing my soul. So there were multiple things that's interesting that like rang a bell when I said that. There were, and then being in the wrong relationships was the same thing. So I think it's like there's a process where it's like these things are like you get to this point of like you're all the way broken down because your soul is like your higher self, your soul is like, okay, we have to take a different trajectory. This is not the right thing. And so it's a long process though, because it's like you just keep thinking that like you're gonna like you open up it open up to this like whole new world, but it's like it has to be this gradual thing, because we have to go through these ego deaths and these dark nights of the soul and stuff like that. Like some people, I don't know much about quantum jumping. I think that's a thing that some people can do, but so now like for me, I think discipline is something that helped me in this process, because when I walked away from my family, I was just like, I know I have this other life for me. I know I want to follow what God wants for me. I know I don't want to be in part of the past anymore. I know without a shadow of a doubt that I don't want to be in toxic situations anymore like that, where I got duped to the point where I was like, what's going on? But I didn't know what else was for me. And I'm still in that process, because I'm just now getting back to like trying to figure out what my heart wants. Like what would I even want to have and stuff like that, because you get lost in if you're in extreme survival, you're just using the energy that you have to keep going and stuff. So because like okay, so I'm gonna like try to wrap it up. Like that post that I made today, it's like I would love to have that, like I would love to, there's the different things that come to me there. I'm like, I would love to have that. But like, there's a pain, there's a hurt when it's like, you want to experience something, but you can't have it right now. And that is definitely where discipline comes in of like, no, it's not discipline though. It's like giving yourself grace, and coming back to just appreciating what you have. So, I trusted that God would carry me. I was like, I don't know what the future's going to hold. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I had my student loans went back up about 2 months, like 2 months before the end of the year of 2023, and we didn't have extra money. 555 when I'm saying that. And so we had, it's been insane. So, but there's things that you fall in love with in the process. Like I've fallen back in love with nature. I love going and taking Teddy to swim. Like, I don't know all the things. It's just like you're developing this relationship with yourself again and learning to build that trust and trusting that everything is inside of you, because my journey is not going to be like yours. It's going to be different. And the things that you struggle with are going to be different. So I guess I wanted to bring some hope and some encouragement, because they're kind of taking me away from the cards. And there's definitely this emphasis on falling in love with the journey and trying to keep, because I know for me too, there's a lot of rewiring. And so it's like trying to focus your mind on like the things that are positive that have already changed, because that's where we're actually, not only is that putting you in a space of gratitude, but it's reshaping your, I don't know if it's your conscious, subconscious, all of it, I'm not sure, but it's reshaping yourself to focus on those things. And maybe it's like journaling. I know I need to do that. I need to sit down and write it, because sometimes I think there's a level of trust, and there's even like, for me, a little bit of a fear of like, if I write this thing down, is it ever even going to happen? And also like I get caught in like, cause like different things have been thrown at me recently, like different things have been popping up, and I'm like, and some stuff, I even had that with a job one time. I was like, I was so afraid, and I did end up getting fired. I was like, I'm so scared that this isn't going to work out, because we've had so many things go wrong. And that's, that's where God comes in of like, let me guide you, let me coach you, let me, you start to see how too, it's like, you're learning something in the process of all of these things. And it's like, I just accept that, like, if something doesn't, like the other day when that lady, this isn't the best example, but like when she turned on those clothes, I was just like, all right, like it wasn't meant to be. I didn't even put any more energy there, because it was like, I had to lug this stuff back out of my car, and I still have to figure out what to do with them. But it's like, okay, that was a no. The other day I had a weird thing happen, and some of it I think is guiding me to trust. It's guiding me to trusting my intuition more. That's what my guides have been telling me, because like little things have been happening where they're like, see. And so like the other day we pulled up to this gas pump, and something in my mind, a part of my intuition was like, nope, not that one. But I stopped anyway. I was like, that's weird. Like, what the hell? And so I stopped anyway, and y'all, it would not pump the gas. I swear, I'm not. There are things about cars that I don't understand, but I know how to pump gas, and it was like a weird fluke on that pump. And I had to drive away, and I was like, and they said something afterward, like, you need to start trusting yourself more, type of thing. Cause it's like, I've had all kinds of I've had weird, what is it called? Where you see it right before it happens. I've had weird things like that happen, but it's so trippy. You don't want to trust it sometimes, cause you're like, what the hell? It's just like, it's just crazy. So, but they're pushing me to do that, because I don't know why I'm not supposed to be, I don't know what will happen with the cards, or if I'm going to be doing something else later. But speaking is something that I know that I'm like guided toward, but I don't know where that's going to take me. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna end it with like, let's write down like the things that you really want to have in this life, or like if there's a place that you really want to live, like the environment that you want to be in. Like, I know I want to have plants, I know I want to have pets, I know I want to be closer to the beach. Like, I don't, if that, or the woods, like it's got to be one or the other. But I really like being able to take, and for my kid, it's like, I would love to be in a setting where we could be close to the beach, and that would be easy access, because it's so grounding to me, and rejuvenating and calming, and just like everything with my nervous system. And then for Teddy, he loves to swim. So, and that's one of the few things that activities that I know he enjoys. So it's like, that's like a new thing for me, but it's like writing those things down, and we're trusting our gut now. Okay. All right. I think that's good. I think we're going to end on 11:11. All right. I love you guys.